Hi everyone. Welcome to today's powerful message on growth and transformation. If you're ready to break through your limits, embrace the struggle, and unlock your full potential, you're in the right place. This is not just another motivational speech, it's a call to action for anyone who wants to level up their life. Get ready to ignite your passion and fuel your journey toward greatness. Growth is hard. It demands everything from you, tests you in ways you never imagined, and pushes you to the brink of your comfort zone and beyond. It's not the polished, Instagram-worthy journey often portrayed. Growth is messy. It's full of setbacks, self-doubt, and moments where you question why you even started. But that's exactly why it's worth it. Growth is not meant to be easy because it's not about staying the same. It's about transformation, and transformation requires disruption. It requires breaking old habits, dismantling limiting beliefs, and stepping into the unknown. Every step you take toward growth is a step away from familiarity. That unfamiliarity, that uncertainty feels uncomfortable. It's supposed to be out. If growth were easy, everyone would achieve it. The truth is, most people choose comfort over progress, but comfort is a silent killer. It lulls you into mediocrity, robbing you of your potential and dreams. And think about the process of building muscle. To grow stronger, you must first break down the muscle fibers through resistance training. Only then can they repair and grow back stronger. The same principle applies to your mind, your spirit, and your life. To grow, you must face resistance. You must endure the breaking down before you can rebuild. That breaking point, though painful, is where the magic begins. It's where you discover who you really are. Here's the challenge. How do you learn to love this process? How do you embrace the discomfort, the pain, and the struggle? It starts with perspective. Growth is hard, but it's also beautiful. It's a sign that you're alive, that you're evolving, and that you're not settling for the status quo. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you overcome is shaping you into the person you're meant to be. You're not just growing, you're becoming. Holding growth doesn't mean pretending it's easy. It means appreciating the journey for what it is, a path to your best self. It means recognizing that every hardship is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to strengthen your character. Failure is not the enemy, stagnation is. Every failure, every setback is a lesson wrapped in disguise. When you fall, you're not starting over, you're starting from experience. And with every stumble, you're building resilience. To love growth, you must embrace the power of gratitude. Be grateful for the struggles because they're teaching you something valuable. Be grateful for the moments of doubt because they remind you of the strength you possess to keep going. Gratitude transforms hardship into fuel. It shifts your mindset from why is this happening to me to what is this teaching me? That shift is everything. It's the key to unlocking joy even in the midst of difficulty. Another way to love growth is to surround yourself with the right people. Growth is hard enough on its own, it becomes nearly impossible when you're surrounded by negativity. Find people who inspire you, who challenge you, and who believe in your potential even when you doubt it. Their energy will become your fuel. But remember, the journey is ultimately yours. While support is valuable, you must be your own biggest cheerleader. You must believe in your ability to rise even when the world seems to rise to be against you. Discipline is another cornerstone of loving growth. Motivation will not always be there. And there will be days when you feel like giving up, when the weight of your goals feels too heavy to bear. And those are the days when discipline carries you forward. Discipline is the bridge between who you are and who you want to be. It's waking up early to chase your dreams. It's saying no to distractions and yes to your vision. It's doing the work, day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it. You know, one of the hardest parts of growth is letting go of what no longer serves you. This could be relationships, habits, or even parts of your thoughts have outgrown. Letting go is painful because it feels like loss, but in reality, it's freedom. You're making space for something greater. Every time you let go of the old, you're making room for the new. And while it may hurt in the moment, it's a necessary step in the journey of becoming. Loving growth also means celebrating small victories. It's easy to get caught up in the big picture, to focus so much on the end goal that you forget to acknowledge the progress you already made. But growth is a series of small steps, each one building the last. Celebrate the fact you're showing up, that you're trying, that you're moving forward, even if it feels like inches at a time. Every step counts. Every step matters. Patience is another essential ingredient. Growth doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow, steady process that requires persistence. In a world that thrives on instant gratification, patience is a superpower. Trust the process even when the results are not immediately visible. Growth is happening beneath the surface, like roots strengthening before a tree bursts through the ground. Stay the course, your breakthrough is coming. Finally, to love growth, you must have a clear sense of purpose. Why are you doing this? What's driving you to endure the hardships and push through the pain? Your purpose is your anchor. It's what keeps you grounded when the storms of life threaten to pull you off course. When you're clear about your why, the how becomes easier. Your purpose fuels your passion, and your passion makes the hard days worth it. Growth is hard because it's supposed to be, but it's also what makes life meaningful. The struggle, the effort, the perseverance, they're what give your achievements value. When you look back on your journey, you won't remember the moments of ease, you'll remember the challenges you overcame. You'll remember the person you became in the process. So embrace the struggle, lean into the discomfort. Love the journey, not just the destination. Growth is hard, but it's also the most rewarding path you can take. And the best part, it's a journey that never truly ends. There's always more to learn, more to achieve, and more ways to become the best version of yourself. Keep going. You're stronger than you think, and the world needs the greatness you're working toward. Growth is inherently uncomfortable. Growth is inherently uncomfortable because it forces you to step into the unknown, away from the safety of what you already know. It disrupts your routine, challenges your beliefs, and requires you to parts of yourself you may have ignored or avoided. Think of the moments in your life when you felt the most stretched. Those weren't easy times, were they? Yet they were likely the times when you learned the most about yourself. Growth doesn't ask for permission, it demands action, courage, and a willingness to embrace discomfort as a part of the process. Imagine a seed breaking through the soil to become a tree. That seed doesn't remain in the dark, comfortable ground forever. It must push through resistance, endure harsh conditions, and face uncertainty to reach the light. And your personal growth works the same way. To reach your potential, you must push past the barriers of comfort and stability. This process feels unfamiliar, even painful at times, because you're not just growing, you're transforming. You're shedding old layers and becoming someone new, someone stronger, someone better. The discomfort of growth often feels like a threat, but it's actually an opportunity. When you feel stretched, overwhelmed, or uncertain, it's a signal that you're on the brink of something greater. Yet most people run from this discomfort because it feels unnatural. But here's the secret: discomfort is where all the magic happens. It's where breakthroughs are born, where new skills are forged, and where resilience is built. If you're not feeling uncomfortable, you're not truly growing. The moments that challenge you the most are the ones that shaped you the most. I think about the heroes in your favorite stories. They don't become extraordinary by staying in their comfort zones. They face trials, endure failures, and confront fears. These challenges are what make their transformation so inspiring. Your life is no different. The discomfort you feel when chasing your goals or changing your habits is part of your hero's journey. Where those ask you to be brave, to face the unknown with faith, and to trust that the struggle will be worth it. It's not meant to feel easy, because it's preparing you for something bigger than you can imagine. Growth is the bridge between who you are and who you want to be. But it's a bridge built with sweat, tears, and persistence. Each step still is unstable, even frightening. But every moment of discomfort brings you closer to your goals. So the next time you feel like retreating and the feeling is comfortable, remember this: the pain of staying the same is far greater than the discomfort of growth. The only way forward is through. Embrace the discomfort, and you'll uncover the strength you never knew you had. Transformation requires struggle. Transformation is never a smooth or easy process. It demands struggle, because that's where the real change happens. Imagine trying to reshape a piece of iron. The intense heat, the hammering, and the pressure are all necessary to forge it into something stronger and more purposeful. Your transformation works the same way. Without struggle, you remain as you are, untested, unchallenged by it. The struggle isn't a punishment. It's the pathway to becoming you're meant to be. Think about a butterfly emerging from its cocoon. That struggle, the fight to break free from the confines of the chrysalis, is essential for it to fly. If it avoided the fight, it would remain weak, unable to fulfill its potential. In life, every challenge, every setback, every painful experience be your cocoon. It's preparing you, strengthening you, and teaching you the lessons you'll need to soar. But without struggle, transformation is incomplete, because you don't just change externally, you grow internally, building resilience and character along the way. Struggle forces you to confront your limits and surpass them. It shines a light on your fears, insecurities, and doubts, daring you to face them head on. And while it's tempting to shy away, to retreat to what's familiar, the truth is that every battle you fight shapes you. Struggle is the ultimate test of your commitment to your growth. It weeds out those who simply wish for change from those who are willing to earn it. The struggle demands effort, patience, and persistence, because transformation is never handed out freely, it's earned. Consider this: diamonds are created under immense pressure, not in ease. The same principle applies to your life. Struggle acts as the pressure that shapes you into someone extraordinary. Each setback you endure, each obstacle you overcome, adds to your strength and wisdom. You don't transform by avoiding the hard parts, you transform by embracing them. The pain you feel during the struggle is temporary, but the person you become because of it is permanent. Transformation isn't about arriving at a destination, it's about who you become along the way. Every time you feel like giving up, remind yourself that the struggle is proof that you're on the path to something greater. The hardest climbs always lead to the best views. Transformation requires struggle, because it's not just about changing your circumstances, it's about changing you. The fight is tough, but it's worth it, because nothing worth having ever comes easy. Embrace the struggle as part of your story, and understand that the greatest rewards often come from the hardest battles. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Comfort is seductive. It wraps you in its warmth, telling you that where you are is good enough and there's no need to push further. But comfort is a trap, a false friend that holds you back from your true potential. But if you're too comfortable, you're not growing. Progress demands effort, discomfort, and a willingness to leave behind what feels safe. The truth is, comfort is the enemy of progress, because it makes you complacent, convincing you to settle for less than you're capable of achieving. Think about water in a stagnant pond. Without movement, it becomes stale by this. Your life operates the same way. Staying comfortable might feel easy, but over time it leads to stagnation. Growth, on the other hand, is like a flowing river, dynamic, unpredictable, and alive. To progress, you must leave the safety of stillness and embrace the uncertainty of movement. Comfort may whisper that it's okay to stay where you are, but deep down you know that progress requires action, even when it feels uncomfortable. The most successful and fulfilled people understand this truth. They know that every great achievement lies just beyond the boundaries of comfort. To move forward, you must face the unknown, take risks, and endure the growing pains of transformation. Comfort, while pleasant, keeps you stuck in a cycle of mediocrity. It shields you from failure, but also denies you the rewards of persistence and effort. Every step outside your comfort zone builds strength, resilience, and confidence, qualities that comfort can never offer. And the irony of comfort is that it feels good in the moment, but leaves you unfulfilled in the long run. Progress, on the other hand, often feels difficult and uncomfortable in the moment, but brings lasting satisfaction. Imagine climbing a steep mountain. The ascent is grueling, but reaching the summit fills you with pride and perspective. Comfort would have kept you at the base, admiring the view from afar, but never experiencing the triumph of the climb. Progress asks you to trade temporary ease for lasting fulfillment, and it's always worth it. Whenever you find yourself clinging to comfort, remember that it's a barrier, not a blessing. Progress is about becoming more, doing more, and achieving more, and that means stepping into the unfamiliar. It's uncomfortable, but discomfort is a sign that you're growing. Let go of comfort's false promises and embrace the challenges that lead to progress. On the path may be tough, but it's the only one that takes you to the extraordinary life you're capable of living. Perspective shapes your journey. Perspective is the lens through which you view your experiences, and it shapes every step of your journey. Two people can face the same challenge, yet one may see it as a barrier while the other views an opportunity. This difference in perspective determines the direction their journey takes. Your mindset isn't just a passive observer of life, it's an active creator of your reality. If you want to change your life, you must first change the way you see it. How you interpret events can either propel you forward or hold you back. Imagine facing a storm. One person might see it as destructive chaos, while another sees it as necessary to cleanse and renew. Both are standing in the same rain, but their perspectives lead to completely different experiences. In life, obstacles and setbacks will always come your way, but your perspective decides whether they break you or build you. By choosing to see challenges as lessons and struggles as stepping stones, you empower yourself to grow, adapt, and keep moving forward. Perspective gives you control over what you can't control. Life will throw unexpected hardships your way, but your way is always within your grasp. Think about a failure doesn't mean the end of the road, or is it a valuable teacher? When you choose to see setbacks as temporary problems as opportunities in disguise, you transform how you navigate journey. Their struggles don't define you, your attitude towards them does. A shift in perspective can turn even the darkest moments into a source of light and growth. The beauty of perspective is that it's entirely within your power to change. No matter what's happening around you, you can decide how to view it. This choice can alter the course of your journey in profound ways. When you adopt a perspective rooted in gratitude, resilience, and optimism, even life's toughest challenges feel meaningful. Instead of feeling weighed down by what you've lost, you can focus on what you've gained. This doesn't make the journey easier, but it does make it more purposeful. Every great achievement, every personal breakthrough starts with a shift in perspective. And when you begin to see struggles as opportunities and failures as lessons, your entire journey transforms. You stop waiting for the world to change and start changing the way you see the world. Perspective is your most powerful tool for shaping your journey. And when you wield it wisely, there's nothing you can't overcome. The way you see life determines the way you live it, so choose a perspective that lifts you higher. Failure is a stepping stone. Failure is not the end of the road, it's the bridges to success, the stepping stone that carries you closer to your goals. Every setback you encounter has the potential to teach you something invaluable, shaping your character and sharpening your skills. Yet too often, failure is seen as defeat rather than a necessary part of growth. The truth is, failure isn't that you're incapable, it's proof that you're trying, learning, and evolving. It's a step forward, not backward, if you choose to see it that way. I think about some of the greatest innovators and leaders in history. They didn't achieve greatness by avoiding failure, they embraced it. Each mistake, each misstep was a lesson in disguise. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset that transforms failure into progress. When you understand that failure is part of the journey, you stop fearing it and start using it as a tool for self-improvement. Failure forces you to reflect, adapt, and grow in ways success never could. Success often validates what you already know, but failure challenges you to think differently, to approach problems from new angles. It's in those moments of struggle and discomfort that true growth happens. Every time you fail, you gain a clearer understanding of what doesn't work, and that clarity brings you one step closer to discovering what does. The lessons you learn through failure are the foundation of future success. The sting of failure can feel overwhelming, but it's important to remember that the pain is temporary, while the lessons it brings are lasting. Failure builds resilience. teaching you how to get back up when life knocks you down. Each time you rise, you grow stronger and more prepared for the challenges ahead. Success achieved without failure often lacks depth, but success born from failure carries the weight of perseverance and hard-earned wisdom. Every setback you face is an opportunity to rise higher than before. Failure is not your enemy, it's your greatest teacher. It's the part of the process that separates those who merely dream from those who achieve. When you embrace failure as a stepping stone, you free yourself from the fear of making mistakes. You begin to see each setback as a necessary part of the path to success. The journey to greatness isn't avoiding failure, it's about learning from it, growing through it, and using it to propel yourself forward. Every step, even the missteps, lead closer to where you're meant to be. Gratitude fuels growth. Gratitude is the secret fuel that propels growth forward. It shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's present, from what you haven't achieved to what you've already gained. When you embrace gratitude, you create a mindset of abundance, allowing you to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Growth thrives in this positive mental space where appreciation transforms even the smallest wins into stepping stones toward bigger successes. Gratitude isn't just a reaction to success, it's the spark that ignites it. Imagine a gardener tending the plants. Without nurturing the seeds already planted, there's no chance for them to bloom. Gratitude works the same way. It's the act of acknowledging the progress you've made, no matter how small, and valuing the experiences that have shaped you. When you appreciate where you are, you create a foundation for moving forward. Gratitude doesn't mean you stop striving, it means you'll honor the journey, finding motivation in what you've already accomplished while reaching for more. In moments of struggle, gratitude becomes even more powerful. It acts as a lifeline, reminding you of the strength you've built and the challenges you've already overcome. When growth feels slow or difficult, gratitude keeps you anchored, showing you that every setback has taught you something valuable. Instead of dwelling on what's missing, you can focus on what presents your resilience, your courage, and your progress. This shift in focus keeps you moving forward, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. Gratitude also cultivates humility and perspective and opportunities for meaningful growth. When you acknowledge the people, experiences, and circumstances that have contributed to your progress, you develop a deeper understanding of your journey. It reminds you that growth isn't a solo endeavor, it's shaped by lessons learned, opportunities seized, and support received. This awareness fuels a sense of purpose, making each step forward more intentional and rewarding. Gratitude turns growth into a shared journey, connecting you to the world around you. Ultimately, gratitude is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It transforms challenges and opportunities and failures into lessons. It keeps your mind open and your heart strong, providing the emotional energy needed to push through obstacles. Growth is a demanding process, but gratitude makes it a fulfilling one. By choosing gratitude, cultivate a mindset that sees the good in every situation, fueling your desire to become better and making the journey itself a source of joy and inspiration. Surround yourself with positivity. Surrounding yourself with positivity is one of the most powerful choices you can make to fuel your growth. The people you spend time with, the environment you inhabit, and the media you consume all shape your mindset and impact your energy. When you surround yourself with positivity, you create a space where optimism, support, and motivation thrive. The influence of positivity can lift you when you're feeling low, spark new ideas when you're stuck, and remind you of your worth when doubt creeps in. It's not about avoiding negativity, it's about intentionally choosing to surround yourself with what uplifts and inspires. Think of yourself as a sponge. You absorb the energy around you whether you realize it or not. Negative energy can drain you, erode your confidence, and cloud your vision for the future. But positivity, on the other hand, has the power to recharge you, fill you with confidence, and keep you focused on your goals. Just like the food you eat fuels your body, the energy you surround yourself with fuels your mind. Choose to immerse yourself in the company of those who encourage, challenge, and support you. and you'll see how much your own mindset transforms. The world can be overwhelming, filled with distractions, doubts, and difficulties. But when you intentionally place yourself in positive environments, you create a sanctuary where you can recharge and refocus. Surrounding yourself with positivity doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means giving yourself the mental space to stay grounded, optimistic, and driven. It's about having a strong support system that helps you stay focused on your goals, even when things get tough. And the more positivity you bring into your life, the stronger and more resilient you become. Positivity is contagious. The more you seek out positive influences, the more you'll find your own thoughts and behaviors reflecting the same energy. When you spend time with people who are determined, hopeful, and driven, ones that rubs off on you, you begin to see setbacks as opportunities, challenges as stepping stones, and failures as valuable lessons. Positive people don't just cheer you on, they inspire you to do better, to reach higher, and to believe that anything is possible. Their energy becomes a mirror, reflecting your own potential. As you continue to surround yourself with positivity, you begin to see the world differently. Instead of being overwhelmed by negativity, distractions, you focus on what's possible. Positive environments foster creativity, growth, and the courage to take risks. They create a sense of belief that anything is within reach if you put in the effort. The people and spaces you surround yourself with shape your reality, so choose to be around those who see your potential, believe in your journey, and inspire you to be the best version of yourself. Discipline trumps motivation. Discipline is the force that drives success when motivation fades. Motivation is powerful. It's the spark that ignites action, the feeling that pushes you to take the first step. But motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes, leaving you vulnerable to procrastination and doubt. But discipline, on the other hand, is unwavering. It's the commitment to keep going when enthusiasm wanes, the resolve to do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Discipline doesn't rely on how you feel. It relies on your decision to show up every day regardless of the circumstances. Think about a person training for a marathon. Motivation might push them to lace up their shoes on day one, but discipline is what keeps them running when the weather is bad, when the weather aches, or when they're mentally exhausted. It's easy to feel motivated when things are going well, but true growth comes when you push yourself even when motivation is nowhere to be found. Discipline is what transforms intentions into actions, turning small, consistent efforts into monumental achievements over time. The reality is that success doesn't come from doing something once in a while when you feel inspired. It comes from doing it every day, even on the days you don't feel like it. Motivation might be the fuel, but discipline is the engine. It's the ability to keep your promise to yourself day after day, no matter how you feel. Motivation can be inconsistent, but discipline is something you control. It's the daily habits, routines, and practices that lead to mastery and success, even when motivation is absent. Discipline builds character. It teaches you to embrace discomfort, to push through resistance, and to keep going when you'd rather quit. Motivation often fades when things get tough, but discipline keeps you moving, even when it feels like there's no immediate reward. It's what makes you resilient in the face of adversity and strong in moments of doubt. When motivation is nowhere to be found, discipline is the quiet force that drives you forward, helping you stay committed to your goals no matter how difficult the journey may be. In the end, discipline is the key to lasting success. Motivation is a temporary feeling, but discipline is a lifestyle. When you choose to be disciplined, you're choosing to take consistent action every day, whether or not you feel motivated. Discipline is what separates the dreamers from the doers, the ones who wish for success from the ones who make it happen. It's not about waiting for motivation, it's about building the habit of doing the work, regardless of your mood, and trusting that discipline will carry you to the finish line. Letting go creates space for growth. Letting go is one of the most powerful actions you can take on your journey to growth. It's not about giving up or walking away. It's about releasing what no longer serves you, what holds you back, and what prevents you from moving forward. And the more you hold on to past regrets, toxic relationships, or old habits, the less room there is for new opportunities and positive change. When you let go, you free yourself to embrace what's next, and in doing so, you create the space necessary for growth to occur. Your letting go is not a sign of weakness, but a bold declaration that you are ready for the next chapter. But think of it like cleaning out a cluttered room. The more things you have stacked up and piled high, the less room there is for new things to enter. Holding on to old emotional baggage, grudges, or fear can weigh you down, stifling your ability to grow. When you release what no longer fits in your life, you create a blank slate, a canvas for new experience, ideas, other people to enter. Letting go is the act of making room for the next version of yourself, the one who is capable of achieving greater things because they have freed themselves from the past. Letting go also brings clarity. When we're attached to old patterns or outcomes, we can become clouded by fear, anger, or doubt. We may stay stuck in situations simply because they're familiar, even if they're harmful. But when we let go, we clear the fog and allow ourselves to see things as they truly are. It's only then that we can make informed, empowered decisions that align with the direction we want our lives to go. Letting go opens our eyes to possibilities we may have overlooked when we were holding on to what we didn't need. Growth can't happen if you're constantly dragging around the weight of past experiences, mistakes, or insecurities. In order to evolve, you must first shed what's keeping you anchored in the past. Letting go is not about forgetting, it's about acknowledging what happened, learning from it, and then making the conscious decision to release its hold on you. When you let go, you give yourself permission to move on, to try new things, and become someone new. And this shift is the catalyst for change, igniting the potential for growth that would otherwise remain dormant. Ultimately, letting go is an act of trust. It's a belief that something better is on the horizon, even if you can't see it yet. When you choose to release what doesn't serve you, you make space for the new, the unknown, and the life that awaits you. Growth happens when you create room for it, when you stop holding on to what's safe and start trusting the process. It allows you to embrace the uncertainty of change. And in doing so, you open yourself up to a future far greater than you could have imagined. Celebrate small victories. Celebrating small victories is the secret to staying motivated and building momentum on your journey toward bigger goals. Often we overlook the small wins in pursuit of the larger, more significant milestones. We get so focused on the end result that we forget to acknowledge the progress made along the way. But small victories are the building block of success. They're the tiny steps that, when added together, lead to massive transformation. Recognizing and celebrating them keeps you energized, focused, and moving forward. Success is not just about the finish line, it's about the steps you take every day to get there. When you celebrate the small victories, you are reinforcing the behaviors and habits that lead to success. Each time you accomplish something, no matter how small, you're telling yourself, I am capable, I am making progress, and I am moving forward. This positive reinforcement builds confidence and encourages you to keep going even when the larger goal feels distant or difficult. By acknowledging your achievements, no matter how small, you keep your motivation high and your mindset focused on growth. By celebrating several victories also keeps you grounded in the present moment. Too often we are either living in the past, regretting what we didn't do, or fixated on the future, stressing over what we have yet to accomplish. By taking time to celebrate the progress you've made, you create a moment of gratitude for what's happening right now. These moments of celebration shift your focus from what's still left to be done to what you've already accomplished. This shift not only boosts your morale, but also strengthens your resilience, helping you handle future challenges with a more positive outlook. Recognizing small victories helps you build momentum, which is crucial for achieving long-term goals. Well, momentum is the key to breaking through resistance, pushing past doubt, and staying on course. When you celebrate your progress, you acknowledge that your effort is paying off, which makes it easier to keep going. It's like a snowball effect. The more you recognize your victories, the more momentum you create, and the easier it becomes to take the next step. Small victories celebrated consistently add up to create a massive force of achievement that propels you toward success. In the end, it's the accumulation of small victories that leads to greatness. Success doesn't happen overnight. It certainly doesn't happen by waiting for one big moment to define it. Every small victory you celebrate serves as a reminder that you are moving forward, and it brings you closer to your ultimate goal. On the path to success is made of many small steps, so don't wait for the grand achievements to celebrate. Take the time to acknowledge the small wins along the way, and watch how they transform your mindset, boost your motivation, and fuel your journey toward success. Patience key. Patience is a virtue that most people overlook in today's fast-paced world. Everyone wants instant results, quick fixes, and immediate rewards. But the reality is that true success, growth, and transformation require time. Patience is key because it allows you to remain consistent and focused even when things aren't moving as quickly as you like. When you understand the value of patience, you start to appreciate the process, the lessons, and the journey, rather than simply chasing the destination. Success doesn't come overnight, and those who endure the process with patience are the ones who reach their goals and beyond. It's easy to become discouraged when progress seems slow. You may find yourself working hard day after day, yet the results don't appear to match the effort you've put in. But that's the point where patience becomes essential. Success is built over time, and every small step you take, even if it feels insignificant in the moment, is a building block for something greater. Patience helps you stay committed to the work, even when the results are not immediately visible. Without it, you risk abandoning your goals just before you were about to experience a breakthrough. In the face of obstacles, patience is the fuel that keeps your determination burning. When things don't go as planned, when setbacks occur, or when success seems out of reach, it's easy to lose hope. But patience teaches you to stay calm, trust the process, and believe that your efforts are leading you somewhere worthwhile. It encourages resilience, reminding you that the road to success is often winding and full of challenges. Patience strengthens your ability to persist no matter how difficult the journey may seem, because you know that your hard work will eventually pay off. Patience also allows you to grow in ways that rushing never could. When you push too hard for immediate results, you miss out on the opportunity to learn from the experiences, failures, and lessons along the way. Patience allows you to develop deeper wisdom, refine your skills, and strengthen your character. It's through enduring the slow and steady process that you build the foundation for long-lasting success. Rushing to the finish line may get you there faster, but it won't equip you with the tools and resilience needed to sustain success. Ultimately, patience is not just about waiting, it's about trusting in the process and remaining consistent, even when progress is slow. It's the ability to keep showing up day after day, even when the outcome is uncertain. Those who master patience are not only able to achieve their goals, but are also better equipped to handle the challenges that arise along the way. Patience is key because it allows you to focus on what truly matters: the journey, the lessons, and the growth that happens over time. Stay patient, trust the process, and know that every step forward, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to where you want to be. Purpose provides direction. Purpose is the compass that guides you through life, especially when the path ahead seems unclear. Without purpose, it's easy to feel lost, aimlessly wandering through each day without a clear destination in mind. When you know your purpose, everything changes. Your decisions, your actions, and your mindset all shift towards something bigger than just getting by. Purpose gives you a reason to wake up every morning with intention, energy, and focus. It's the force that propels you forward, even in the toughest of times, because you know that the struggle is leading you towards something meaningful. Life is full of distractions, and without purpose, it's easy to get pulled in every direction. Or you might find yourself overwhelmed by choices, unsure of which path to take, or uncertain about what you truly want. Purpose acts as a filter, helping you prioritize what matters most. It provides clarity and helps you make decisions with confidence. Now, when your purpose is clear, you are no longer swayed by temporary distractions or external pressures. Instead, you are driven by an internal force that keeps you focused on what truly aligns with your values and goals. Purpose is also the foundation of resilience. When you face challenges, setbacks, or moments of doubt, having a clear sense of purpose gives you the strength to keep going. It reminds you why you started in the first place and helps you push through the tough times. It's easy to quit when things get hard, but purpose keeps you grounded in your vision. When you are aligned with your purpose, you develop a deep sense of commitment, knowing that the struggles you face are a necessary part of the journey. Purpose transforms obstacles into opportunities for growth, keeping you moving forward no matter how difficult the road may be. Having purpose in life also brings fulfillment. People often chase success, money, or status in the hopes that these things will bring happiness, but they often fall short. True fulfillment comes when your actions are aligned with a deeper meaning. When you live with purpose, every day becomes an opportunity to contribute to something greater than yourself. It's not about accumulating material wealth. It's about leaving a lasting impact, doing work that matters, and knowing that your efforts are making a difference. Purpose connects you to something much bigger than yourself, and in doing so, it fills your life with a sense of satisfaction that transcends external achievements. Ultimately, purpose is the force that gives life meaning. It's the driving force that allows you to face each day with conviction and move through challenges with determination. When you know your purpose, everything else falls into place. You're no longer wandering aimlessly, but instead walking a path that is aligned with who you truly are and where you want to go. Purpose provides direction, and with that direction, you can navigate through life with clarity, strength, and a sense of fulfillment that no external achievement can provide. In conclusion, the journey of growth and transformation is never an easy one, but it is one of the most rewarding experiences you will ever undertake. It requires embracing discomfort, understanding that struggle and that's part of the process, and letting go of what no longer serves you. Patience, discipline, and a positive mindset are your best allies as you push through challenges and continue moving forward. Along the way, remember that every small victory matters. Every failure is a lesson, and every moment of struggle brings you closer to the person you're destined to become. Well, you will face moments where you feel like giving up, where progress seems slow, and where the weight of the journey feels heavy. And in those moments, remind yourself that growth doesn't happen in comfort zones, it happens when you push past them. A path to success is not defined by instant rewards, but by the consistent effort, perseverance, and patience that you put in each day. Keep going even when the road is uncertain, because it is in these moments that your transformative moments that true transformation occurs. Trust the process, trust yourself, and understand that the challenges you face today are the building blocks for the person you are becoming. The obstacles, the setbacks, and the struggles are all part of your unique journey, and they will shape you into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Celebrate the small wins, learn from the failures, and always remember to stay grounded in some purpose. Growth is not just a destination, it's a lifelong journey. And every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the incredible potential that lies within you. So keep your eyes focused on the horizon, but embrace the lessons in every step. Patience, discipline, and purpose will be your guiding lights. And when you look back on this journey one day, you will realize that the most difficult moments were the ones that were the end. Keep growing, keep learning, and never stop believing in the power of your own potential. Thank you for taking the time to engage with this message. It's been an honor to share these thoughts with you, and I hope they have inspired you to continue pushing forward on your journey of growth and transformation. I remember, no matter how tough the road may seem, you are capable of achieving greatness. Keep moving forward, stay focused, always believe in yourself. Goodbye for now, and I wish you all the best as you continue to grow, evolve, and reach new heights. Until we meet again, stay strong and keep striving the best version of yourself. Thank you for your time and take care.